think there are several reasons why customers consider recovering materials and recycling it. It could be because there's a supply side issue causing restriction on the supply, some shortage. It could be that they want to reduce emissions from their discharges from their facility. Or it could also be because of concerns about safety and handling of the material. The technology that's chosen, that will be selected for recovering material from a waste stream, that really depends on what the material is we're trying to recover and what we're trying to recover it from. That defines what the separation technology is. But the choice is more related to the customer and the supply back to the process tool are about primarily whether it's an open loop system or a closed loop system. Closed loop, I mean where we take the recovered material and send it more or less straight back to the process chamber from which it came. Open loop is where it's either a more area-based system where we send the material back to some central position on the premises and then redistribute it back to a number of process tools, or whether it goes off-site to be reprocessed by a third party and then supplied back to the site in its original form. I think the greatest challenge is to keep the system as simple as possible, avoiding complexity. The complexity comes in as a result of the complexity of the chemistry. What material we're trying to separate from what other materials. That can drive us to have a system that has several different stages in it. The other complexity comes from whether the process is steady state or not. Most semiconductor processes are not steady state. The flow changes, it's up, it's down, it's off. And that makes it we have to design the system to cope with that non-steady state. And that again adds some complexity into the system. At Edwards, we have a high level of expertise in the area of handling gases and materials for the semiconductor processes. We have a long understanding of the customer's need that the process tools operate reliably and with minimum intervention. Generally, the materials that we're separating here are either flammable or pyrophoric or toxic or have some emissions concerns, and it's essential that they're handled safely. At Edwards, we're known for our safety culture and we're very good listeners.